Some crucial developments have taken place in the Middle East in the last few days, which has significant ramifications. Iran's proxy, Hezbollah's most senior military commander, Fuad Shukr, and one of Hamas's top leaders, Ismail Haniyeh, have been eliminated. Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and other senior Iranian political and military officials said Iran is going to retaliate for Haniyeh's assassination. Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah has also vowed to respond to the Israeli airstrike in Beirut that killed his top military advisor. The Iranian government has unfurled a red flag of revenge on the dome of the Jamkaran Mosque in Qom. American assessments indicate that an attack is imminent. The big question is, how will this play out in the coming days? In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why Iran's revenge options against Israel are limited. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted VPN brands worldwide that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte, an industry-leading Big Four auditing firm. NordVPN provides an encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy by preventing external entry to your internet traffic, as well as enabling you to access content that's blocked based on geolocation. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive savings by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The distance between Iran and Israel is about 1,100 kilometers, or about 680 miles. Iranian Air Force needs to cover this and then return, which is not possible without mid-air refueling when it comes to fighter jets. Iran is not known to have this capability. Even if they somehow manage this, the ability to successfully pull off a long-range strike mission is suspect, as the hardware is outdated. On paper, the Iranian Air Force possesses more than 300 combat-capable aircraft, but all of them are either third-generation or fourth-generation ones. There are around 190 fighter aircraft, such as U.S.-made Northrop's F-5s, F-4 Phantom II, Grumman F-14, and Russian-made Sukhoi Su-22, Sukhoi Su-24, and MiG-29. The MiG-29 is the most modern fighter, and Iran operates approximately only 25 of these. The air-to-air and air-to-land munitions are also not something to write home about. There is neither a long-range bomber nor an AWACS. The non-stealthy jets will be easily detected, and given the technological superiority of Israeli Air Force, which possesses fifth-generation fighter jets like F-35, the most likely outcome will be the shooting down of Iranian jets. Iran has 525,000 active personnel and around 350,000 in reserves. Iran's military reportedly has 1,600 tanks. This includes 100 locally produced Zulfikar, about 100 very old British-made Chieftain, and 200 U.S.-made M60 Patton, as well as around 1,000 T-72 tanks of different variants. Tehran is also thought to possess around 2,300 armored fighting jets, around 550 self-propelled artillery, around 2,150 towed artillery pieces, and approximately 2,000 rocket projectors. While the equipment is available in decent numbers, a ground invasion against a country which it doesn't share its border with is an enormous undertaking, and beyond the technical capacity. We're witnessing how the Russians, who have far more resources, are struggling even when they just need to roll over the border to invade Ukraine. The logistical requirements are huge, and the economics involved are massive. Iran has been affected by international sanctions, and hence this is not a feasible option. For naval strike against Israel, Iran will have to move its naval assets through the Gulf of Aden to the Red Sea. Iranian Navy has about 400 vessels, but it's considered a brown water navy and operates mainly within the 50-kilometer or about 31 miles exclusion zone. A large percentage of the fleet is made up of small patrol vessels and missile boats, apart from which there's a small submarine force, some frigates, and a few corvettes. The frigates, like Mooj class, displaces just 1,500 tons and have relatively weak offensive capabilities. The most potent submarine in the fleet is the Russian diesel-electric Kilo class, which displaces around 2,325 tons. Iran has 3 of these. The other submarines are much smaller. None of these surface combatants or submarines are known to be equipped with land attack missiles. Even if they are, the quality and quantity will be inadequate given the fact that Israel has a strong multi-layer air defense setup. The service is not adept for this kind of operation, and we also need to take into account that any such movement will be detected and most likely countered by Saudi Arabia and Egypt. So attacking Israel through the sea is not a logical option. On the 13th of April, Iran launched a large wave of around 300 attack drones and missiles from its territory toward the Jewish state. This was the first ever direct attack on Israel by the Islamic Republic, triggering air raid sirens throughout the country as the IDF worked to intercept the Iranian projectiles. An attack similar to this can be repeated again. Iran has approximately 1,000 strategic missiles that are controlled by the Revolutionary Guard. It consists of 300 to 400 short-range ballistic missiles, including Iranian-made Shahab-1 Scud-B, Shahab-2 Scud-C, as well as Tandar-69 CSS-8. It also has domestically produced Shahab-3 Strategic Intermediate-Range Ballistic Missiles IRBM, with a reported range of up to 1,000 kilometers or 620 miles. The Ghadar-1, with an estimated 1,600 kilometer or 995 miles range, and a Shahab-3 variant known as Sajil-2, with a reported range of up to 2,400 kilometers or 1,490 miles. Cruise missile includes the likes of Abu Mahdi, which has a range of 1,000 kilometers or 620 miles. So some of these missiles can reach Israel directly from Iranian territory, while others could be shifted to its proxies like Hezbollah and Houthis, who are much closer to Israel. This means the attack could be carried out from different vectors – Yemen, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Iran. Iran utilized around 170 drones in the operation in April, making it one of the largest drone attacks in history, possibly the largest. The Iranian regime could again use a combination of missiles and drones. While it's the most suitable option, it may not have a huge impact, just like the previous onslaught. Iran's Shahed-136 drones, which were used in the attack against Israel, can only fly a maximum speed of around 115 miles per hour, or 185 kilometers per hour, and can be intercepted relatively easily. The ballistic missiles are far harder to knock out, but they're available in limited numbers, and Israel has aero ballistic missile defense for those. It's also to be noted that the US, UK, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt will likely again chip in with their resources to intercept Iranian aerial threats.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.